Sup guys, since my last video they added the HeatFS shell to the M46, and I've seen on a couple of YouTube channels, like smaller YouTube channels, and on the forum, that people are now claiming the M46 is ridiculously overpowered at 6.7. Now, I'm just going to come out and say flat out this is not the case. The M46 is a mediocre tank. It's not exceptional, it's not great. I've seen people do great things in it, and I've seen people do horrible things in it. It's one of those where it really depends on the driver's skill. Just like, you know, the King Tiger or the, for example, the M36. It's all about the driver. Now, the M46 has been spammed because they had the HeatFS shell and everyone's grinding it out. And in this period, I've been grinding the Jagdpanther, which, if this thing was overpowered, I would be having difficulties with. The Jagdpanther is basically a King Tiger gun mounted in a Panther chassis. It's relatively mobile, not exceptionally. It's got decent armor if down-tiered. But in the event of seeing an M46, it means I've been up-tiered. But because I've been up-tiered every single game, you'd think I'd have a bad KD in it, but no, I've got a 2-to-1. So, the M46, in my opinion, is not overpowered. If we have a quick look at the armor view of it, you'll notice that it quite quickly only has about 140mm of armor at its thickest point, and that's like on the edges of the gun mantlet. But if you're aiming for the gun mantlet, you're already doing it wrong. The M46 is one of those tanks where if you shoot upper front plate, or lower front plate, and it goes in, you've always got an ammo rack, every single time. You can't get rid of this ammo rack. And unlike, say, the T-34 or the T-29, where your shell can sometimes get lost in there, it doesn't get lost on this one, it just goes in. So, with my Jagdpanther, I've just been shooting here every single time, getting a kill. Even if you haven't got the pen to go through this, if you aim slightly to the, if you shoot here, it's always going to go in. And, of course, you get this thing on the side. Anywhere here is a one-shot. Anywhere here. And, like, anything can go through. I think the BT-5 can go through there. So, it's not the tank. So, I just got me thinking, because if it's not the tank, because I've been doing fine in a fucking fixed tank destroyer, playing it extremely aggressive, getting my kills within 200 meters on these things, something must be wrong. It must be the player base. So I went into my mind. I'm like, what other things got this shell? And I realized, oh, the STA 1 and 2 got this shell. But I haven't seen any allied players complaining about this this gun. So that made me think, well, if the Japanese got it, and the Japanese can fight all the allies with the exact same gun, that tells me that the only people complaining must be German. So then I thought to myself, what is the most popular German tank in this BR bracket? And I realised, oh yeah, it's the fucking King Tiger. Now, the King Tiger is one of those absolutely bullshit tanks. If this thing gets down-tiered, it is fucking impenetrable. You gotta get on the side to kill it, and even then, you can, like, I've seen when I played my T-34-85, grinding that thing out, if you got a King Tiger and it was angled ever so slightly like this, your fucking APBC caps shells would start bouncing. Sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? So that made me think, is it King Tiger players bitching about the fact that they are no longer frontally impenetrable to nearly everything on this front plate? Because if you fight a King Tiger frontally, in most tanks, you've got to fucking shoot this plate here and go through it a few times. You know, I think it takes a minimum of 3 shots to kill a King Tiger frontally. Because you got to kill the 2 guys here, I think it's the gunner and the commander. Then with your second shot, you kill the loader. And then by the time you killed the loader, you come back and shoot the gunner again. So that's it. I suddenly cracked the Da Vinci Code. I'm like, oh, it's simply King Tiger players bitching about being killed frontally because they're driving down the middle of a street. It's exactly the same situation as when you're playing against the Centurions in your Panthers. And everyone says, oh, the Centurion's overpowered. No. You're driving down mid-map. I've killed the Panther like a mile out, driving in the middle of, like, the open. And it's like, no, it's bad players. It's not the tanks here. If anything, this M46 change is going to further nerf the IS6, which I think is an overall good change. The IS6 is kind of bullshit, like, because of how it's armored. Frontally, it is legitimately impenetrable in the event of a down tier. Like the King Tiger, you can sometimes get lucky. This thing, you're not going through. You got to get on the side, and even then, it gets a tad bit bouncy. So yeah. The problem with the M46 is not the M46, it's just bad German players. Because if it was the shell, the the STA 1 and 2, which are at 6.3, a lower BR, would be an issue. But because they're not, it means for a fact it has to be German players. And if I'm not having difficulty with my Jagdpanther, playing it up close and personal, it's got to be the King Tiger players. So, what do you think? Have I cracked this code? Is it bad King Tiger players bitching about getting killed because they're just driving down the street? Like, completely exposed? Or do you think there is something wrong with the M46? Like, comment, do all that down below. Like, legitimately comment. I want to know if I've cracked the code here, if I'm just, I'm completely off base with this. Keep on gaming, and have a good one.